Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back again on our channel. For people that don't know, my name is Enes. I'm working for you. So if you have any questions, any video requests, make sure to drop on the line a comment. I would be happy to make a video for you. And for people that do know, welcome back. And please bear witness for that because I made over 300 now videos on Shopify customization. They were mostly requested by you guys. And I know some people not even subscribers, but I'm fine with that. I still make the video for them. So don't hesitate, man. If you have any video requests or any questions, just drop me a comment below. I would be happy to provide you information you need or even make a video for you. And yeah, you don't have to subscribe, or maybe now you should consider doing so because if you don't, you lose. Now is a very different chapter of the channel. I usually share small customizations, but now I'll be sharing complete sections and widgets highly customizable to make a Shopify store very unique, professional, without having to rely on those expensive teams or hiring those expensive developers, or even worse, paying for those monthly subscription applications that will drain your money, and it's not a very good idea for long-term projects. But I give you a better deal. Scroll down to the channel, check out the videos and sections I'm sharing, and I'll let you decide, and I respect your decision. But for now, let me fulfill again another requested video, which is how to create custom filters on your Shopify collection page. If you have a product with a lot of variants or a lot of sizes, I would recommend you to add the custom filters for them on the collection page. And no, in this video I will not use actually any codes. We will use an application, or maybe not, because I have some bonus things for you, which is custom codes that will enhance the visibility of the filters on the collection page, because they don't look that great, and also they show an underline and you have to click on show them. In this video, I will show you how to create custom filters, and I will share with you a code that will enhance the visibility of those filters. So once you hover over them with the mouse cursor, it shows the drop down for the filters, and also it removes the underlines on the filters on hover because it doesn't look that great. On all my tutorials that are actually like that, I don't share things that will just do the job. I actually share things that will make a difference. And without any more talking, let's just jump to it. As you can see, this is Shopify demo team. I always start with completely new team, nothing on it. In each video I add small customizations, but video like 70 or 60, the team will be completely different. For example, check out these scroller logos, as you can see, with the fade at the corners, and once I hover over it stops, and you can add the link for each logo, or this split section, 3D split section, and many more things. Or actually check out this recent sales on your Shopify store without using any applications or anything like that, and it's highly customizable. Or you want to see something that will make you more money? Check this out. As you can see, I have 5 products added to the cart and I didn't check out yet, right? And this is the mouse cursor. So I will act just like I want to leave or close the page, and this thing will show up, which is an abandoned cart pop-up reminder that will remind the user how many products he added to the cart and he didn't check out, and it will only show up once the user trying to leave. And I got some amazing feedback on this one because it helped a lot of people to reduce the abandoned carts, and I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I know, creating custom filters and enhancing the visibility for the filters buttons. Let me close this one and let me navigate to a collection page so we can do demonstration on it. So let me access, I think I have, oh, by the way, you want to create a new layer of the drop down menu like this, check out the channel. I already made a video on that. Let me access this one. It has many products. So as you can see, this is the filters right here. By default, I have the visibility filter. As you can see, it shows in stock, availability, sorry. The availability filter, it shows in stock and out of stock. And once I hover over it, as you can see, it shows this underline. And also I have to click in order to show me. In this video, the next step after showing you how to create those custom filters, I will share with you a code that will actually remove this underline on the hover. And also, once you hover over it, it shows the drop down menu. So you don't have to click to show it. That's very good, actually. It enhances the user experience. So we will keep this page open, do the trick, come back and see it in action. The first thing you're going to do is get back to Shopify dashboard. If you are in Shopify dashboard, on the left of the page, you will see app section right here. Simply click on add and it will open up this prompt right here. It will show you many famous applications. Then simply click on the one at the bottom, which is get recommendation in Shopify App Store. Then simply click on it. It will open up a new tab and it will take you to Shopify App Store. And in here, we need to find a specific app. The application actually is provided by Shopify themselves. So no worries, you'll not install any third party, because you know, if you know me guys, I'm against using too many apps, but anyway, that's a different story. If you are a subscriber, you already know that. So simply click on the search bar in here and type in search and discovery. As you can see, search and discovery, click on it and wait for a couple of seconds. And here is the first one. Make sure to access this one right here with this logo. Maybe the logo will change. Make sure to access the one that says by Shopify. This one is completely free and it works on every team and it's provided by Shopify themselves. So simply click on it. then install the app using the install button. As I said, it's completely free. And give it a couple of seconds, it will be installed. Click on install, and here we go. Now it's installed, and it will show you some analytics and stuff based on search performance. And on the left panel right here, after you click on search discovery, below it you will see some options: filter, search recommendations, settings, and click on filters. And again, it will show you if you have already some filters added by default on the theme you are using, it will show up right here. If you want to create a new filter, simply use the button add a new filter. That's very simple. Simply click on it, and it will show you the source for the filter, filter label, and some values here. And those values will show up based on the product, you have, variants, sizes. Like if you have electronics, it will show you like the voltage or many other things that can be used as filters. So above, click on select source, and it will show you some options in here, which is basically filters. So the first one, you will see brand, category, color, custom badge. And this will be based on the products you have. For example, I know I have a lamp product. It will show me here lamp power, as you can see. So all of this based on the products you have. So let me actually pick the sizes. So because I know I have many like outfits, so the sizes will be a good example. So simply click on the custom filter you want to use. For example, sizes. Then give it a couple of seconds, and it will load all the values that has to do with the custom filter, which is in my case, I picked size, as you can see. So it showed me all the size in here. If you want to create a custom group for a specific sizes, you can simply select the sizes. For example, I'm going to select an S, L, M, L, XL, XXL, triple XL. Then you can create group, as you can see. This will create a custom filter just for these, as you can see. But in my case, I won't do that. I will actually keep them just like as default. I'm not going to add any custom ones, and click on save button. Wait for a couple of seconds, and it will show up with your filters. And here it is, as you can see. Now, if I get back to my Shopify collection page, reload the page. Sometimes it takes a minute or two to show up. Let's just see. Let's just reload the page. And here it is. It did show up, as you can see, indeed. And again, once I hover, it shows underline. No more, no worries. I will remove that. So simply click on size, and it will show you all the sizes. And if I pick S or something like that, it will only show me the product that has the S variant. Now let's just enhance these two right here. Actually, it will apply to all the filters in here. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to get it back to Shopify dashboard. And after that, click on online store, then click on themes, then click on the three dots on left of customize, and click on edit code. Then it will open up the code editor for your Shopify theme. And in here, we need to find a specific file. Instead of looking at the files or folders, simply use the search bar at the top of the page, then simply search for base, and you will see base.css. Then click on it, and it will open up a huge file in here. So we need to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the file. So let me drag this one and scroll all the way down. And in here, we need to create some space to paste in our code. And to do so, simply click front of the last line. In my case, as you can see, closing bracket, then hit enter on your keyboard. Here we go. We have a completely empty space to paste in our code, or we're gonna get that code from the description box, of course. Scroll down the description box, and you will see a link, my website, completely free again. Then simply click on it, and it will open up this website right here. And you will see it says hide code, the first one, hide underline from filters. And simply copy the code for it using this button right here. Then you get back in here and paste it in the space that we did create. After that, click on save, wait for a couple of seconds. Yeah, it's saved. Now, if we get back in here, the underline, as you can see, that shows up in here should be gone. So let's just do that. Let's just reload the page. Now, if I hover over it, no more underline, as you can see, no more underline. The next thing we need to do is I have to click to show me the drop down. I don't want that. So I want, once I hover over the filter, it shows this drop down, as you can see, and for all of them at once. So once I hover, it shows the drop down. That's exactly what I'm about to do. To do so, get back to the code editor, then search on the use bar, the search bar again, sorry. Use the search bar to find theme.liquid, and you will see theme.liquid. Then simply click on it, and after that, scroll again all the way down, and you will see this section right here where it says /body. As you can see, this one before the HTML /body. So /body, we need to create some space above it and before. This is very important, above it and before /body. To do so, simply click front of the last line. In my case, is the closing bracket for script. Then hit enter on your keyboard. Here we go, we have a new space to paste in our code that will completely remove the click function for the drop down. The next thing we're going to do, get back to my website and just scroll down a little bit and you will see this JavaScript code right here. Then use this icon again to copy the whole code, then get back in here and paste it in the space that we did create, which is above /body and before /body. Simply paste it in here, then click on save button, wait for a couple of seconds. Yeah, now it's saved as you can see. Now, if we get back in here, reload the page and see what that will do. As you can see, I have to click now to show me the drop down. I don't like that. So let's just reload the page. Now, if I hover over it, here it is, as you can see. So this is very, very user friendly again. Once I hover over it, it shows the drop down. I don't have to click or anything like that. And also, if you want to make them a button, just drop me a comment below. I will be happy to do a video for you as well. But for now, that's how we create custom filters on your Shopify collection page by using a single application and some code to enhance the user experience. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them below in a comment. I would be happy to help you out. But for now, I think my job is done. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.